He says all these good things about Paige, and then he goes to say that he feels like she gets agitated quickly and sometimes shuts down.
I gotta go.
Yo!
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are Sugar and Spice gang, if you are new, thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Today we're going to be reviewing Married at First Sight, the season finale.
Decision day! Oh my God!
Like, wrap it up. But before we do that, make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified whenever we do new videos. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Sugar and Spice 88 for the Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and Sugar and Spice for Facebook. And if you're confused, just look at our about, and our link tree is there with all the information you will ever need to find us. So boom. All right, let's get into it, because I've been waiting for this day all my life. I've been waiting for this day. So we're there on decision day. They show, everyone getting up on decision day separately, saying, oh, it's weird. Vince is saying, oh, I wish I had my wife right here with me. It was weird getting up without her and all that good stuff. So the first couple up to bat is Ryan and Clara. So Ryan and Clara comes in. Clara was serving. She had this mom dress on with the little cute belt, the little cute gold belt. I was like, okay, girl.
Cute.
They did the little slow-mo walk up. It's like, all right.
Okay, Clara.
So they sit down and, they start asking them all the questions. We're like, so now it's decision day. So what's your decision? Clara gives this big, heartfelt speech about, I love you and you're my everything. And of course, being Clara. And then they go to Ryan and he's like, yeah, for sure. I for sure want to surely stay married to you. And Clara, you abstinent it now, right?
Girl.
I'm just saying.
Yo, and this is the thing. Marriage only gets harder once the cameras really go away.
Right.
And if the sex life is already struggling and it's been 8 weeks, I can't even imagine once the cameras go off.
Let's not forget that Clara said that Ryan was in a relationship with a woman for years and did not have sex with her.
If you're that good at withholding, if I pissed you off on the during the day, are you just not gonna have sex with me? The disrespect.
Good luck with that.
Nah, I can't. I can't be in no marriage like that. You gotta want me just as much as I want you or more.
And Clara sure won't have some rhymes. I just don't know how that's gonna work, but maybe we wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then it's Jacob and Haley's turn.
Lord Jesus.
And so they basically just have a montage of flashbacks of all the issues they've had throughout their relationships. And they both sit down and they're like, so Haley, how are you? I'm great.
Okay, weirdo.
So the experts ask, well, what did you guys think when you saw each other for the first time? I'm like, why are we doing this again?
I mean, they just really trying to build it up and
stretching it.
I feel like Haley really didn't want to say that she thought he was attractive. She didn't want to say, and he didn't want to say that he thought that Haley was cute. It hurt to come out his mouth.
Haley says, yeah, when we saw each other, I was like, oh, he's not my type, but he's attractive. Girl, you lying, whatever. Then Jacob's like, yeah, I thought she was cute. And Haley talks about how much fun she had at the wedding. And I was like, I don't remember you having a good old time. I remember you being nervous, drinking, and then you were mad as heck because he wasn't attractive to you. So I don't know what she's talking about. It's about to be over. It's no point in you lying, but whatever. So then Dr. Cal gets on my nerves and he says, so if Haley said, first of all, I was curious. I was like, why would you ask this question on decision day? This is not a therapy session.
Right.
It's they came with decision in hand. They're ready to make their decision. Why are you trying to like talk them? So if she said she wanted to work it out, would you?
Like, I thought the question was, do you want to stay married or not?
Prior to that, they were just arguing back and forth about the same stuff they've been arguing about this whole time. And then, Pastor Cal asked that dumb question. And then Jacob was like, well, I would tell her that we had 8 weeks to work it out and we still didn't. So, and then Haley goes, yeah, I feel the same way. So, yeah, we're going to need a divorce. Thank God.
We're stressed.
Let us all take a deep breath before we get into this. Okay. So next couple is Chris and Paige. So, they start off with these intros where each couple is listing, the pros and cons about each other. So Paige is saying all these things about, yeah, I've seen he has a unique sense of humor, and he's this, and he's ambitious.
She had mad compliments for this man.
I wouldn't have had nothing. I don't
know
know. Y'all better type something up because I don't have nothing for y'all.
Right. Right.
Sometimes his lineup be nice.
Right. I mean, he has all his limbs and he's healthy relatively. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
He can.
What you want?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I don't got nothing to say.
I don't have nothing for you. So then we go to Chris's part where he's listing the pros and cons as if there should have been any cons.
My gosh.
About Paige.
Who gave him the damn mic? Why y'all let him speak? Why?
You're fired.
I swear. These producers.
You're fired. Whoever it was.
Yo. The insult to injury is ridiculous.
Y'all just keep on going with this.
He says all these good things about Paige, and then he goes to say that he feels like she gets agitated quickly and sometimes shuts down.
I gotta go.
Yo, I know you that. Oh, where you going? Don't leave me. I don't want to do this by myself. This is crazy.
You have to be trolling us, Chris.
I hope y'all got a support system when y'all watch this show.
You have to.
This is too much.
I'm gonna need therapy after this.
Yo.
You're projecting right now? Because you're the one who gets agitated quickly shuts down and runs off into a corner.
It is you.
And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, he goes to say, she struggled with protecting me and my feelings.
Take me now. Take me now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris.
Your feelings.
I'm so sorry she struggles to protect you and your feelings. What about Paige's feelings? What feelings?
Yo, you dog. Yo, there's not an episode that went by that you were not on there dogging Paige. Every single episode.
Not a one episode.
Not one.
Why would she need to protect your feelings when you're the one doing her wrong?
Crazy. It's the narcissism.
It's the gaslighting for me. He also says that when he first saw Paige, he felt blessed.
You a lie.
Chris, you know you're on camera, right?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I have to keep saying this to y'all. Y'all are on candid camera.
I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
4K.
Just lying. You literally, when the first time you saw it, you said, oh-ish. Then you confessed to her that you weren't attracted to her at first seeing her.
Not only did you confess, you said you had an anxiety attack because you weren't attracted to her. But you felt blessed when you saw her, right?
You were so blessed though, huh?
Okay. We're gonna move on. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep powering through this the best way we can. Pray for us. Amen.
I ain't gonna make it.
So they're sitting down on the couch with the experts in front of them, and Paige says, throughout the process, I saw small reasons why me and Chris were matched up. And then Chris goes,
like what? Tell me how wonderful you think I am. Please. Oh my God. Feed my ego. It's hungry. Oh my God. I wouldn't have given it to him.
I'd have been like,
no.
Anyway, so like I was saying, experts.
Thank you.
You want me to sound off on a list of nice things about you?
Oh my God.
I think not. So because she's Paige, she does give him that satisfaction.
Yep.
And she goes off on this list about you're confident. You don't back down from anyone. But, I didn't feel respected or valued. But I do want to say, and I'm so tired of hearing this, I do want to say that I feel like God.
Yo, I swear, I be wanting to smack Paige. Let me not. Go ahead.
I feel like God put us here in this process.
Oh my God.
For a reason.
No.
Maybe the reason was to show you how easy you are, Paige. You forgive everything. You let everything fly.
Bro, you
have no respect for yourself. You let everything fly. Everything.
You're not a punching bag, Paige. Like, you're not supposed to see, how many hits you could take.
That part.
What is going on?
Love isn't like, if I suffer more, the love is stronger.
Sis, you have to love yourself.
The doctor asked the question that we all wanted to know. Why did you keep coming back? I was hopeful. Okay. Then she says that, she fell in love with the idea of getting married and she just lost herself in the process.
Now you're being real. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you know. So then Dr. Pepper says, how do you feel, Chris, how do you feel that you could have been kinder to Paige? Now that's a laundry list. That right there, that's a list for you.
You don't got enough time.
We don't. He says that I regret not getting on the plane. I regret not moving in with her in the house. If I had a time machine, I would just go back and redo this whole situation.
Paige is like, you seeing little smirks in Paige's face, in her face. Like, oh my God, why do you get so easily excited over nothing?
What are you smiling at? What are you smiling at?
Like, he showed you all these actions, and then you hear a couple little words, and you get so happy.
Chris says that you're everything
oh my God,
that I didn't appreciate. And she's just like, says that he was afraid of falling in love and that she's everything he ever wanted in a wife.
What happened to Hispanic queens and the white queens, Chris? What happened to all the millions of people in Atlanta?
Did he?
Girl,
did say that, right? Who did he say that to? Pastor Kyle? Y'all could have hooked me up with literally anybody else. I was attracted to.
Millions of people. What? I'm not even picky, bruh.
So Paige is just smiling from ear to ear, hearing all this stuff about herself. And then he says, you know what? I wanted to call and tell you this. I didn't want to say it here, but me and Mercedes, she had a miscarriage. Then he runs off and he's crying.
And here go Paige running after him.
I'll get him. Let me check on him. Paige, think about this, right? What? He already told you he wanted a divorce. And apparently you guys haven't been, let's just say you guys haven't been talking this whole time.
Right.
What reason, if not for sympathy, would he have to tell you this? Why do you need to know that? Do you think Mercedes would have appreciated him saying that to you, Paige? Or let alone on national television?
It's such a private matter. Like, you didn't have to say anything about it.
So, really think about it. Why do you think he said that? Chris runs out crying, and the producer says that, he hopped in his car and he left.
He left?
Oh my gosh, no. Then, of course, in true Chris fashion, he didn't leave. He's in his car just at the perfect angle so that they can get, you know, the cameras, get a good view of him and Paige in the car, still mic'd up and everything. So Paige gets into Chris's car. He's crying. He's saying, I'm sorry about everything. I didn't appreciate you. I was scared of love.
Oh my God.
And I just am laughing at this point because it is laughable. You know, he's done everything in his power to break Paige, and she just eats it with hot sauce every time. So I don't have any sympathy for you, Paige. I'm not, you know, cute Mary J. Blige ain't gonna cry.
Hey, if you like it, I love it.
That's my catchphrase.
Yo, I don't care.
So then Paige goes, I'm just really concerned about your mental health. Not that there's anything funny about the mental health of a black man. Not at all. Oh, right? God. But it's just like, girl, do you not see what's happening here?
He's so extra.
Yes, he's doing it for attention, and you're giving him the attention he wants. Please give me a break. So you mean to tell me he wanted to tell you? He said he wanted to call you so bad, right? To tell you this. He had opportunity to call you and tell you. He didn't call you and tell you. He waited till he got in front of the cameras,
right,
to tell you this. And you think it's genuine and sincere. He cries and he tells her, I never wanted to degrade you. I never wanted to diss you. But you did multiple times. Countless times.
Almost at every chance you got.
I could put together a video compilation.
Yo, half the things you said you didn't even have to say.
Literally. So he says that he cares about her and that at the time of everything happening, he felt embarrassed. He felt ashamed. He felt alone. And so he tells her the reason he told her he wanted to get a divorce and that he backed out of the process was to save a small piece of himself because everyone hates me already anyway.
But why is this about you again?
What?
And then you're saying that you backed out for those reasons, yet you backing out left Paige feeling what? If you felt alone in all these things, what did Paige feel?
He says he's sorry that he didn't protect her and he needed her the most out of everything.
Oh my God.
So then Paige says, what do you want to do?
Oh my God.
Let's go back inside. Chris says, here I am after everything I put her through. And she's right here by my side, just like she always is. I thought you were saying your little confessional, she doesn't protect your feelings. She just, what happened to all of that?
Right.
You know, and it just dawned on me. I got a good woman. What am I doing?
Leave her alone.
Chris, please. So, of course, they go to Paige, little confessional. Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard him affirm me as a woman. I don't know why she said it like that. As a woman and a wife. Mm-hmm. And, you know, my emotions are on 10 and I'm just really emotionally overwhelmed and confused.
Why? You've had 4 weeks of hell and then 4 weeks of abandonment to follow that. You get 4 minutes of apologies. And now you're confused. You don't know what to do. Nobody in their right mind is going to allow any man to torment them this way.
So many times.
And then continue to allow it to happen, leave room for it to happen again. And again. And again.
So then they come back in and they sit down. And Paige is like, oh my gosh, doctors, I'm so sorry about that. And the Pastor Cal's like, well, how do you feel? And she says, well, I feel emotionally overwhelmed. He says, well, why do you feel emotionally overwhelmed? Well, you know, it's like, you know, the reason, you know, that was the reason that our marriage didn't work out. And now that it's gone, it's like, wow. First of all, that pissed me off because you're talking about a baby, you're talking about a life. You can't just be like, well, that thing it's out the way now. Hey, Chris.
Immaturity.
Second of all, that's the reason why I didn't work out. That's the reason, Paige. Because Mercedes was pregnant. When Mercedes sat there in front of you and said, I don't even want Chris, girl. You can have him. Prior to that, he told you he wasn't attracted to you. He told you he didn't want you. He told you he was leaving you and he wanted a divorce. But her having a baby is the reason the marriage didn't work out. So then Chris says that he wished he had a time machine so he could go back and do the whole process over again. Paige just grinning. So Pastor Kyle asked Paige, how do you feel about all this that you're hearing? She's just smiling. I know, Pastor Kyle. Oh my gosh. I know, Pastor Kyle. I'm like, he says, I really did want that happy ending. I did want to stay married. So he said, all right, let's get to the point. Do y'all want to stay married or not? Chris says, this is how confident Chris is that he just has her in his back pocket. We're undecided. No, I got this. We're undecided. Ain't that right, Paige? We are undecided. We don't have an answer for you right now. And y'all not gonna make me give y'all one. And who gonna check me?
Nobody. Paige quiet. Paige in the corner quiet.
Paige was quiet as heck.
And she felt gassed that he's over here taking charge and taking lead and speaking.
Ooh, look at my man. So then Dr. Viviana was like, no. I'm sorry. We're not accepting that. We're not accepting, I don't know. We're undecided. We're not accepting that as an answer. Too much has passed. Too much things have went down for us to accept that as an answer. We need to know what's really going on. Paige says, it's just that, I feel like I would have had a clearer decision. I would be able to make a clear decision if we would have at least got through the honeymoon phase. If we would have got past the honeymoon phase, and we would have moved in together, I would have been able to make a decision. I would have had enough to be like, no, I'm done. So you needed more time with Chris to know that he was not good for you?
He literally said he was going to go get breakfast and didn't show up for 3-4 hours later. Abandoned you day 2.
If that happened day 1, how did you think 3-4 years of marriage would have went, Paige? You thought it was going to be a good time? Then Paige breaks down crying, saying it's just too much. I can't do this right now. She runs out. Chris is right behind her. And I feel like the only reason he's right behind her is not to make sure she's okay. It's because he's like, yes, we're about to leave. I can hit that woman again. Get her away from these experts that are trying to talk some sense into her. So Paige runs out into the hallway. And then Chris pulls her into a room and says, so you ready to go? So she asks for one of the producers and says, can I talk to you for a minute? Chris is like, take my mic off. Because he just know he ready to go with Paige. He know him and Paige is finna go. Paige is sitting there talking to one of the producers. And she's just sounding very Paigey. And she's saying, I don't want to make the biggest mistake of my life. If I just say I'm done. What are you talking about? You staying as long as you stay was the biggest mistake of your life. Paige says that she feels stupid, that a part of her is undecided, and yet, your feelings would be correct. I'm sorry. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You feel stupid because it is stupid, Paige. Mm-hmm. It is stupid.
So then Chris and Paige both come back to the couch, and basically Chris is saying, I owed her the truth to tell her basically that he still has feelings for her. He ready to just try it one more time. And Paige is like, I'm catching myself doing the same, repeating the same behavior, doing the same thing that I've done. She said, I did have a small bit of hope that me and him will work out because I do want to be married. But she also says that she's never chosen herself. And so she says, for my mental and emotional health, I think it would just be best for us to get a divorce. Right. Now, for me, it's more like, because at first I was like, yes! Yeah. Yes, Paige. Congratulations for choosing yourself.
Yes.
But also, a part of me deep down in here knows that she reacted the way she did because of everyone else's reaction around her.
Yep.
Like all the experts like, are you serious?
Pastor Cal about to fall out his chair every 5 minutes.
That part. when she saw all of that, I feel like that's what made her be like,
yeah, if I say yes, I'm really gonna look crazy.
So
she just didn't want to look crazy on TV.
I feel like she said she said no on TV.
Yeah,
but they probably linked up after the fact.
Oh, they definitely did.
So then they go into the next day, and all the experts are there waiting for Virginia and Eric. And I just think it's funny they're still talking about Paige and Chris and how upset they are at the whole drama. And then Pastor Cal says something that is a word for the day. I can't be more mad at Chris than Paige is.
Nope. I refuse.
And that pretty much sums up this whole situation to me, you know, because you can't care more than someone else cares about their own situation. Truth be told, I didn't know which way we were going to go with this one because...
yeah, it's a toss-up.
They just really just reiterated their concerns. And then Eric says he gets down on one knee and he proposes to Virginia. And Virginia's like, oh my God, yes! Mm-hmm. And I was like, girl, good luck with that. It's going to be a rough road. Y'all need to get y'all some other therapists on the outside of this because all y'all do is sweep it under the rug. And Spice actually brought up a really good point, and she said, did they ever discuss where they were going to live? And I was like, no, they didn't.
Yo, this condo situation, I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to make it. I know they said yes on decision day, and I still don't think they're going to make it.
So... next, we move on to Vincent and Bree. So Vincent and Bree sit on the couch, and Brianna is saying that Vincent is her best friend. She can't really imagine life without him. She was grown so close to him, even in this short amount of time. So Vincent says that how much he loves Brianna too, but he also says that her.
Because when he said the B word,
I said, there go that word again.
Why'd you drop that on decision day?
I know she was like, didn't I say it? So then Vincent says, Brianna being bossy and rude sometimes is something that just really bothers me. And I was like, oh, dang, okay. Right. And then she says, I don't mean any harm. And, I'm making attempts to check my bossiness, but also my directness and my tone is me. And it's not something that's really going to change. So, she says that basically she wants him to accept her for who she is.
Right.
And I don't know if she said this out of nervousness because it kind of looked like it was going left for a little bit. She said to Vincent that she came into this process saying that she never wanted to change and she never expected to change, but she does notice that she's making little changes because of him, and she says she's actually liking this person that she's becoming. But then Vincent, like Eric, gets on one knee and he says, he proposes, but he reaches underneath the couch and he proposes with cheesecake. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not mad at the cheesecake.
The thing that was special to me about the cheesecake was the fact that, I don't know if y'all remember that whole braid situation where he cut her braid.
How can we forget?
Right. And she was like, is it cheesecake? She was so amped about that cheesecake. So it kind of brought it full circle. It was like, sorry about that. Here's the cheesecake you should have got instead of a braid cut. I would have took a ring, though. Right. I would have took cheesecake and a ring.
Right. Ooh, a ring inside the cheesecake. Come on, Vincent.
Come on. You in this coast. So then basically the end of the episode is all the couples getting together. So then Paige shows up and, Paige is basically saying why her decision day in particular took so long. She says it took 6 hours, basically telling them all the emotional stuff that went down. And she says that she doesn't want to tell them about certain things because, that's his personal business, talking about the miscarriage. And she tells them that, she almost was considering staying with him. And, you know, everybody collectively just rolls their eyes like, girl, what are you even talking about? Paige said 60% of her wanted to say yes. Why is that percentage so high?
And so what you're saying is a majority of you wanted to say yes. So why didn't you say yes? Because you saw everybody looking at you crazy, and you know you on camera, and you know that if it gets out that you stay with this man after all he done put you through, everyone's gonna clown you.
Virginia is like, excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, what was the thought process behind that? Was it like, oh, you just didn't want to get a divorce? You just didn't want to end a marriage? Because I know in her head she was like, because I can't possibly see any other reason why you wouldn't want to get it in this nonsense. So basically, you know, Paige was just listing the miscarriage and saying, oh, there's things and reasons I can't talk about it, but it was the main reason why, you know, the marriage wasn't working out. So, you know,
I just want to point out something. I feel like this is really sad that she is looking at the loss of this child as almost like a divine intervention or like a sign,
like some kind of celebratory moment
that her and Chris should be together or could continue in this marriage. Like, she really was looking at someone's loss as her gain. And I just think that's really pathetic, really sad, and really low. And Paige really needs to look at herself and not just grow up, but really just level up in how she sees herself and how she views herself. Because if you're looking at other people's failures or downfalls to pick apart your successes from that's not true success. And Paige just really needs to understand that.
Like, your success is not dependent on someone else's failure. So then, you know, in comes Chris. And it was crickets in there, except for Brianna. I think Brianna was like, ha ha! Hey, Chris! Well. What you doing here? Look at you. Looking like it's that. Look at you. So Chris comes in, hey guys, how's everybody doing? And you know, everybody can't stand Chris at this point. So it's literally crickets.
Yeah.
Brianna is the only person talking to him.
Right.
And shout out to her for not making it
even
more awkward moment. So she just asked him, you know, how is everything going? How was decision day for you? Girl, you know, I just don't like this rollout that Chris is giving. Like, you know, he didn't tell them about the miscarriage, but he's giving this rollout like, you know, after the miscarriage, I just really looked at life different and I'm a different man. I done changed some things. And it's like, no, you're not. Your behavior at decision day proves that. Basically, he gives like a blanket apology to everyone for, you know, his situations and his behavior affecting their process, because at a lot of different points in time it did affect their process and, you know, their vacations and things like that. So, you know, that was nice that he made that apology, but it's just not
He's just done
genuine.
Too much.
Right.
So that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Click that notification bell so that you can know when we drop a new video. Also, follow us on social media at Suga and Spice 88 on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and also Twitter. And also be on the lookout. We have some Ready to Love videos coming out later on in the week. And we also have a special video where we break down a interview that we found with Chris from Ready to Love as well. So be on the lookout for that. And we look forward to seeing you guys again in the next video. Bye.
Good morning. Good energy. Today we gonna spread good energy. Today we gonna share good energy.
I go to work.
Today gonna be a great day.
Wake up, thank God, drink water, meditate. First 5 minutes will dictate your whole day. All about